St. Patrick's Day episode.
Ah, for fuck's sake, everybody. We're freaking listening to the little leprechaun. These are for Irish people that don't even know why we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Patty McKayla, how are you today? Kayla?
Y'all sound stupid.
Well, we're supposed to. That's what we're doing. Ah, for fuck's sake.
I'm glad I wrote a whole intro. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, that was. Sorry, dude. Do you have a whole intro?
I had a whole thing, but I asked you about it.
I did. I did. I thought that was it. Hello.
No.
Hey,
No,
I
no.
thought that was it.
That's all right.
We can redo this. We can edit here. That's what but it's our. We're back.
We're back. We're actually, no, we're 3 weeks out again.
We had our all-time most downloaded epised next week.
We did last week.
Hey, give us a...
Did you say next week or last week?
He said next week.
Yeah. So next week will be our...
No.
We're counting on everybody.
Last episode was our most listened download episode.
Most download applause.
Oh, well, hey, it was our most downloaded episode, so it was kind of cool.
It was. I'd like to thank everyone who's listening on Samsung Free because that seems to be where people are hearing us now. So
is that like something they give away for?
No, it's a free app for Samsung phones, and we've just gotten a ton of downloads from it. So I appreciate Samsung Free for putting us on.
Samsung, we want to thank you so much for being the sponsor of this show right now. It's great. So
St. Patrick's Day. So do you know the origins of St. Patrick's Day?
No.
St. Patrick.
I'm not Irish.
No one even knows who he is.
Ah, for fuck's sake, I'm St. Patrick. How are you?
But in 1631, the Catholic Church decided to honor St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. And some legend says St. Patrick was actually born Maewyn Succat. I don't know. But he had a lot of luck, quote unquote. You're not seeing the air quotes. This is radio. A lot of luck turning the Druids into Christians. So that's where the luck portion of St. Patrick's Day
So where does
from.
all the alcohol and cussing come in?
No,
That's where I want to know. Where does that come in?
So then the first St. Patrick's Day parade was in, it wasn't until 1798. The year the Irish...
And the pillaging of women, when does that happen?
1798, the year the Irish rebellion that the color green was associated with St. Patrick's Day. Before that, it was blue. And believe it or not, it wasn't until a marketing push by the good folks at Budweiser before it actually became a party holiday.
Why does that... Yeah, that doesn't even surprise. We don't. I mean, May 5th isn't even Mexico's Independence Day, so why do I not think that Budweiser...
May 5th is not Cinco de Mayo? Is not.
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo, yes.
Carl, when's May 5th?
Yes, May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. But it's not their real Mexican Independence Day.
I did not know that.
Yes, so that's another show. But, for fuck's sake, did you guys know that? Oh, you little shit. Hey, Michaela, how are you doing over there?
Will you stop calling me that? Because you're calling me
Michaela.
Michaela.
Oh, it's Patty Michaela. Sorry. I'm abbreviating it, for fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Bunch of horse shit, you little fuckers.
March is as I was looking at stuff, March is a full month between spring training starts and daylight saving time. By the way, by the time you hear this, daylight saving time should have already started.
Which is a crock of shit, by the way.
Well, okay, so Mark, you know why.
Well, one of the reasons our daylight savings time started a long time ago because the farmers would get an extra hour to do their crops and sell and do longer. They would get an extra hour, so that's why that's one of the reasons,
right?
Why, and it's kind of just stuck like that. But
so, who invented daylight savings time?
For fuck's sake, it was Dale O'Connell. His name was No, I don't know.
No, it was actually Benjamin Franklin in 1798.
He invented everything.
Yeah, he did. He came up with the idea of...
He's the Elon Musk before Elon Musk.
He came up with the idea of daylight savings time to save on candles. So apparently, when
you're running out of candles, that's big time shit.
If he woke up closer to sunrise, he would use less candles in his house. So it was meant to save save energy. Oops, sorry about that.
It would probably prevent a lot of fires too.
And then it wasn't until all the way into the World War I to early 1900s that it was adopted worldwide There's a big, huge push this year. This might be the last year you have to change your clocks. It doesn't affect us here in
they've been
Arizona.
talking about that for 10 years now. I don't think it ever.
Well, it doesn't affect us here in Arizona. We don't.
I think it
we don't
has
follow daylight savings time. Did you know the Navajo Nation up in the northeast corner does? The part of Arizona does do the spring forward, fall back thing. But anyway, they're pushing it to where it's done with after the spring forward.
It won't be. They've been saying that forever.
The only reason it affects me is different TV shows that are on cable come on an hour later.
You know what gets me in Arizona during the summer? The one thing that does bother me, the sun's up at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't mind that it goes down later. I'm okay with it because I know in the Midwest it stays up to like 9 or 10. But it's seriously 4:30 in the morning. The sun is up in Arizona during the height of the summer.
Right. So if we actually were on daylight savings time, it would be coming up at 5:30 in the morning.
Right. I can accept that, I think. I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. But it's a little weird on that. But
it was all meant to save energy. That's why we...
In Arizona, we don't buck the trend.
We don't give a shit.
Hell no.
Did you know that there's like some 35-minute time zones?
No.
In my research on this, I found time zone things. Did you know?
You sure
this is big?
Did you know?
Did you know this is big?
Hey, give us a little sound effect for that.
For what?
Just pick. Just. Did you know?
Anyway, shut up.
God. What?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, except at 5:42 p.m.
You have a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, I do.
I'm like, wow, my
At 5:42 p.m. is the only time it is not 5 o'clock somewhere. Some parts of Australia and a couple of countries in Europe actually have 30 and 40-minute time zones. They don't have the full hour.
That's wacky.
So at 5:42 p.m. is the only time it's not 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's wild and wacky for all you.
Yeah, too much time on my hands.
That is a lot. No, I give us enough. You are a plethora of information today. I would like to, come on. I would like some more useless information. Well, was it useless? Come to our warp world. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking McMarky's telling you to fucking join in and listen.
All right. March is also Women's History Month. Okay. Women deserve just as much.
Yes, they do.
However, in the interest of equality and stuff like that, why do they need their own month? Because Women's History Month actually started out as
I could be really rude here and say since they have their period once a month, they're taking this month to go ahead and do that. So they're all joining together during 1 month.
Jimmy Carter in
to get
1978.
unity.
Jimmy Carter in 1978, the first week of March, National Women's Day is March 8th. So Jimmy Carter decides that first week of March is...
Is there a man's day?
Women's... of course not.
We don't get anything.
And then was it
You're
somewhere...
shaking your head, but it's the truth. When do you see Man's Day?
In 1994, Congress passed to make the whole month of March Women's History Month.
Of course. Why don't they make it the whole fucking year? It's Women's Day every day for the year.
Send your concerns to
Yeah.
Jim and Mark at our Warp World.
Jim's bringing it up. So I go,
Again,
on.
We want equal treatment. We want this, but we have February certain history month, March a certain history month.
There's
but everyone
no
wants to be equal.
Mark month. When does Mark get a month? Mark does not ever get a month. Kind of pisses me off on that. Listen, you guys deserve a week. I'll give you a week. I don't know if you get a month. I mean, why do we always get the shaft? Guys get the shaft.
No, because
Whoa, see, I can agree. You guys have vaginas and have that's big. I mean, it's big. I mean, that's not what I mean. It's not that
Wow.
it's big. I'm not that.
ladies,
not that
send
it's
your
big.
complaints directly to Mark on that
mean,
one.
I'm not going to turn you away. I mean, it's just
Tie
but
a board
anyway,
on your ass and.
Yeah, but yeah, you ladies. I mean, I know you guys give birth, and that's a big deal. You procreate, you keep the world going. You really do. But a whole month for that?
No, why can't women's history be just part of history? Why can't they?
Because that's not going to happen.
Because women aren't a part of history. We weren't allowed to be.
Rosa Parks was a part of history. Susan B. Anthony, part of history. Betsy Ross, part of history.
Stormy Daniels is a part of history.
Sure. At
she
some
is.
point,
she's my history. Hell yeah.
Not your fucking browser history.
My browser.
Yeah, not your browser history, Mark. That was funny.
Blondes.com.
No, but my point is everyone wants equality, but yet we give their own months, their own channels, their own, And I just
every
to me, it's
day
not
is
equal.
a day. It's like National Hot Dog Day, National Redhead Day, National Be a Couch Day. There's a day every day.
We missed Be a Couch Day.
We did. We missed Be a Couch Day.
We were
missed
supposed to
it.
do a whole show on Be a Couch Day.
It was freaking crazy, but there's a day every day, but you don't see Man Day. Where is Man Day?
You'll never see
You
Man Day.
are just sounding like a typical man.
Remember? Do you remember?
If I had boobs in front of me, I'd be looking at those right now. Okay, so you should be used to that by now. Boobies.
Do you remember
Say it with me, Jim.
Man
Boobies.
TV? What was
Man
it?
TV, they would jump on trampolines and jubbly.
No, that was the Man Show.
That was awesome.
Adam
What was
Carolla.
what was their thing? They would jump on trampolines and drink beer, and they'd ooga ooga ooga.
I don't remember it at all, but they had a whole.
Jim, you can't say that because his wife's here.
No, I remember the Man Show because it was Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla. Jimmy Kimmel still has a career.
They had girls at the end jump on trampolines and drink beer in freaking
And I actually
in tank tops. It was the greatest thing ever. It was awesome.
I actually found that.
What is wrong with men being shallow and looking at shallow things? Why does that disgust women so much? Serious.
Because men don't know when to stop. They don't know the boundary. So you think it's okay to ogle someone, but someone who has insecurities or...
You don't think men have insecurities?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying men don't have anything. I'm saying you look at a woman's chest, maybe she doesn't like to be looked at. So now she feels disgusted because she feels just objectified or whatever. But you don't care. You don't,
I do. I don't want to hurt
you don't.
anybody's feelings, but I'm going to go look at the next set of breasts. If you
But
don't want
then
me looking,
some men
if you don't
also-
want me looking at your breasts, I'm going to go look at the girl that's going to let me look at her breasts.
Some men also don't know the word no, so they're going to
Oh,
sit there
that's
and
wrong.
follow
So-
people and do weird shit. And so
You don't
it's
be
like,
disrespectful to women. You don't touch. You don't do
Jared's
stuff like
here.
that. But yeah, Jared's here. Who wants a Subway sandwich? Ah, for fuck's sake, Jared's here. Hide your daughters. Oh my God. Oh my. On your little boys. Oh. My God, I'd just like a freaking turkey sandwich with a side of 14-year-old boy, please. Ah, I'm Jared. It's about what he likes.
No, the thing in March, spring training starts here in the Valley, and I'm sure other places around the country. So, Mark, you're the sports guy here. Got questions on these new rules in baseball.
I'll try to answer them.
Why?
They're trying to make it more towards her generation, our millennial generation, to watch it more and to spend more time, actually spend less time, because the average length of a baseball game was 3:18 or something like that. Now the pitch counts and everything else, or not the pitch clock, you have it down to like
Yeah, so they have
under 3.
15-second timer with the bases empty and a 20-second timer for runners
It's
on
awesome
base.
because there's too many times you would watch baseball and you'd be like, ugh. And you know what's even worse is if you play the game. So I've played baseball and everything else. So if your pitcher is taking forever to throw the ball and you're behind him, you're literally going, throw the fucking ball. Throw the ball. Let's go. Let's get freaking on this. So, and this is good for everything. I think it's good all the way around. I'm still not too sure on which started last year was the extra inning starter runner on second base. I don't know if I like that.
I never heard of that. What happened?
Yeah,
What's
that
now?
was started last year. So in extra innings, they start ghost runner at second base to try to speed it up. And it's sped up a lot of times. There were no more 18-inning games or 17-inning games.
Okay.
So
So someone runs out there.
your last
and
out
takes
goes to
second base.
second base, and it's just your inherited runner is what it's called. So, and they kept that over. That's the only. But I like the pitch count, and I think we're gearing towards the strike zone that's going to be just done by cameras. I think that's the next thing is where we'll go to.
Wait, I'm looking for rule number 2 here.
Do you like baseball, Kayla?
no.
So you is there a reason why though? What's the specific reason?
I've never really liked sports in general because, one, I don't know what's going on, and then 2, just in that aspect, that shit can take over almost 4 to 5 hours to play. And it's like, all you guys got to do is run in a circle.
So
Like,
that's what they're trying to eliminate right there. It let's get the person that doesn't want to spend, because they know attention spans have gone to squirrel.
yeah.
And you look elsewhere. So that's what baseball's trying to do, is cut time off. So people that are on the fence like you, now I can watch this for under 3 hours and this might be okay.
See, like, I want to go to a spring training game, don't know what's going on, but I just mainly want to go, 1, to go outside, and then 2, just to go out with friends kind of thing.
Sure.
I don't want to
spring
go for.
training's a blast in Arizona.
So let me ask this: the money guys, do you think the money guys got pissed off because now that's 30 minutes less of advertising time?
Could be, but I don't think. I think if you're drawing more people in, it doesn't matter that half hour. If you're looking a half hour, you're maybe looking 18 minutes of advertising tops. I think 18. But if you have more viewership, I don't think it matters. So that's my general estimate on that.
Second one was the bases are like 2 or 3 inches bigger.
Well, they should be. It's just so no one gets hurt. I don't know why everybody's causing such a big deal. It's really just so you don't get hurt. If you play softball or anything like that, they extend the base. It's an extra base on top of the base so you can run through it. It's just so you don't get hurt.
And what's the third one? Defensive shift limit.
Oh yeah, which is the best in ever that they did.
What is that?
So it used to be left-handed hitters would get screwed because they would rotate everybody to the other side of the infield because most of the time, percentage-wise, left-handed hitters hit to the freaking right-hand side of the infield when you're facing it. So your third baseman would shift over to second. Your second baseman would play like a shallow right center, and you'd hit into the shift. So it would take away a lot of left-handed hitters, just their natural ability to hit through there. So they've changed that now, so you can go back and left-handed hitters can actually.
So now they can't move guys.
They cannot shift like that. So
wow.
you cannot shift. So I think that's a brilliant move, to be honest with you, because it was ruining baseball. It was ruining the left-handed hitter, but that's me in general.
Very interesting.
But back to spring training, just in general, in Arizona and Florida, it generates so much money, and it's so. I mean, listen. I don't go to spring training games because I'm a Diamondback fan. I live in Arizona. There's no reason for me to go see. I'll just wait till opening day and I'll go see real stuff. But for people that are all the transplants out here for us, it's amazing. I mean, how they played into it perfect. The Cubs, sometimes you're paying $60, $80 for spring training tickets to see the Cubs.
Crazy.
That's stupid. I mean, you're supposed to be able to go for $10, $15, sit on the lawn, bring a picnic, bring your kids, and sit out there and watch some games. And it's changing a little bit. But it's cool for Arizona. We've had a great February and March between the Super Bowl and freaking Phoenix Open, right? The Management Open, and now it's just an amazing opportunity. This is where Arizona thrives. This is why you come.
Yeah, I'd like to. I thought I never went to one, but I did go to a whoever's out in Goodyear. I think it's the Reds. I think I went to one of their games once. Weird thing.
Texas is out there too.
First Diamondback game I ever went to. Mark's. I don't know if he won the tickets or whatever, but had tickets to Friday's Front Row, which was a TGI Fridays at the ballpark.
Yeah, it just shut down last year. So
Okay. So, amazing place to watch a game. Comfortable seats, and you're at the restaurant.
If you're in that first second, if you're in the restaurant, I know I remember what you're talking about. But if you're sitting in the restaurant, you're screwed. I mean, you have to be sitting at those 4 tables.
Yeah, they got these tables that face the glass.
Right. So we got those. Pretty cool.
And that was actually, I really enjoyed myself. So I went back to games sitting, down in the seats like the peons and stuff like that. I can. Mark treats me well sometimes. Used to.
I'm sure I got him free because I was. Yeah, I'm sure I got him free.
But yeah, I can go to a game and sit and watch it and be relatively entertained. I cannot watch one on TV to save my life.
What I like about baseball on TV is you can turn it on, do the laundry, make your dinner, whatever, and she'll check back in and say, oh, now it's the bottom of the 4th. Okay, and then if somebody's on base, okay, they're threatening here. Okay, so it's not something that you got to watch nonstop for stuff to happen like hockey or, so football, things happen pretty quick there. But baseball, you can, but now they're eliminating that with the pitch clock, so they're hoping that you will spend more time in front of the TV, which is actually less time because of this pitch clock. So that you don't mind spending 2.5 hours instead of 3 hours and 15 minutes. 45 minutes cuts that time off. So that's what they want to do. And they want to bring in the younger generation, but you can tell she's like, baseball. Baseball. For fuck's sake, over there, Patty Michaela. How you doing?
You got any thoughts on March Madness?
Yeah, bet on Arizona, man. Take the Wildcats.
The Wildcats?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think the Wildcats are going to take the whole thing?
They're pretty good. I think last year's team was better than this year's team, but it is wide open this year. So I think Arizona is just as good as bet as anybody.
Really? Yeah, see, I don't follow college basketball enough. Obviously ASU, the Wildcats,
Kansas, Texas, Houston, but Arizona.
If
you're going down or you're getting on FanDuel tonight, put $20 on Arizona. I think they're 30-1, and I think you guys gets a good bet.
Ooh. All right.
It is.
I
It's
don't
a
have
good bet.
FanDuel, but that'd be fun.
So I'm telling you, take Arizona. Take Arizona to win the national championship.
Syracuse isn't even in it, are they?
Boeheim just, I don't think this was by choice. Now he said he's thrilled to be retired. Nobody says that.
Well, he was for like 45 years.
47.
47 years as
coaching,
coach of
yeah.
Syracuse University.
And he was like
He's now
thrilled to be. He's not thrilled to be.
He's not
I
thrilled
think
to be, but
they
the
kind of
guy's gotta
said, "Hey,
be 80 something.
you're 100
right?
years old. Get the hell out of here."
Right. So
That's
yeah,
how it is. But
probably
so
about
it
time.
is. So. So now what we've got. So I want to talk about the Oscars. We had put some claps.
Oh,
Nobody claps for the Oscars.
They do. I'd like to thank the Academy for screwing me up the ass. No, but so the one thing listen, the Oscars is weird, and I'm not
okay,
even,
wait. Stop. First of all, this is going to air after the Oscars.
right. So you
shows.
guys are going to already
We're-
watch this. So I'm going to try to gear the conversation around you already watching this.
Yeah,
you
we record on Saturday
that
nights. The
listen
Oscars will be tomorrow night, so
Yes.
keep that in mind as we talk. Okay.
So what is really weird? So I don't mind. Usually the best picture category has 4 or 5 pictures, 6. This year's 8. The only 3 that I recognize is Maverick, Elvis, The Whale, and there's one other one I kind of recognize.
See, I don't even see
the
the
only
whale on
2
the
I
list.
saw was Maverick and Jesus. What else? What did I see? Elvis.
I don't see the whale on the list.
The Whale should be on the list. Is
No,
it not on the list?
I've got the nominees for Best Picture are Top Gun Maverick, Women Talking, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees of Inisherin,
Which is actually a good movie.
okay, Triangles of Sadness, The Fablemans, All Quiet on the Western Front,
Which I
Avatar,
swear
The
came
Way
out
of
in
Water,
1968.
Elvis, and Tar with a ch or a chink.
You know, it should
above
be
the
on
A.
there, though. It's missing. The Transportation Department by Mark Tarabori. That should be on there, but that's a
We're
that's
waiting
another day.
patiently. 80-20 the movie.
The Transportation Department.
So I do not see the whale on there. Of course, I'm going to choose Maverick. I watched that again yesterday, and it was.
I would like them to just do it because it would be just a screw you. And because he probably has no chance and everything else. But if they did it to him, I think everybody would be like, okay. Because I don't know. Did he win? Didn't he win for Born on 4th of July?
I believe that's his.
I think that was his other claim to fame. But because this movie's so cheesy, but it's so good. But the build-ups of it, so it couldn't fail. Because the build-up out of everything, and then it outdid what everybody thought it was going to do. So I almost think you got to give it to him by default. He's not going to win, but you almost got to give it to Tom Cruise by default. And he won't. And I think what I'm saying right now, my money is it's not on Tom Cruise, but
no, I have not seen any of these except Maverick. But I'm going to choose The Fablemans.
I heard it's a great movie.
I'd like to see it. I haven't.
I bet you it's one of
taken
those
time to
dumb
watch it.
triangle ones or something stupid. It's just dumb.
That tar with a chink or
Yeah.
a chuka. whatever that
sugar?
is. I don't know.
What a sugar?
What is that thing called that's above the letter A? in
I'm a
some
sugar.
words?
Is it a Jewish movie? Is that
No,
I'm a
it's
sugar?
It's a
Yeah,
chuka
yeah.
or a chink or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway.
no, hey, it's a Chinese movie.
so
What the hell are
there-
you doing over
there-
there? Dear God,
so
Jim, my
Mark-
God.
Mark's prediction-
Hey.
You guys will know if we're right or wrong instantly because you already watched this on Sunday. So Mark's prediction for best picture is
What I want it to be.
okay. What you want, what it will be.
I want it to be Maverick.
What will it be?
One of those other movies. I'm taking the field.
Oh, pick one. Pick
I don't
one.
even
Come
know
on.
half of them, man. Could I just like throw a dart at the?
Not at my
okay,
phone.
I take that one. So I don't know.
All
I
right.
take the field.
I'm gonna say I want Maverick, but I think it's gonna be the Fablemans. Again, that's just.
I don't think the Fablemans win. I don't think they give Steven Spielberg.
Oh, you know
anything.
what? I bet you it's that Avatar crap. I don't know. I did not like the first Avatar. I don't
That's
think I like
crazy
this one.
talk. The first Avatar was groundbreaking.
Special effects, sure.
Well, yeah.
Great, but
what else do you want? That's why you like Star Wars for the first time. You went for the acting? I mean, you
Oh,
like
no.
Star Wars because of freaking the way
Good
all
God.
the effects were.
No one could act in Star Wars.
No.
That was Harrison
Luke.
Ford's worst movie. It's not Luke.
I'm your sister. Or you're my sister? Didn't we just make out?
That was Harrison
We were
Ford's
just about ready to have
second movie,
sex.
third movie. I don't know.
Did
Yeah,
anybody
that was
really
terrible.
think Luke? They were about to do it.
They were not.
They
Han
were
and
gonna
Chewie
do
were
it.
right there. The droids were right there. They were not about to do it.
You can't do it in front of droids? Droids, turn off.
No.
They turn off. That's all you got to say.
You think it would have been that easy? We wouldn't have to go through 9 fucking movies if it was that easy.
That is true. Because what would have made it fun? Leia would have been pregnant. Life would have been living in a trailer up in the sky. And that's how it would have been. She would have destroyed Luke's life. He never would have been on whatever. He'd have been working at the local cafe.
I don't even know where either
That's
one
what
of
I'm
you are
saying.
going
If
with this.
freaking, you're right. If they
They
would
were
have
brother and sister. If they would
I
have
know,
hooked
but
up.
that happens every day in real life.
Yeah, but
I'm meaning the whole
Just
turn-
go to Apache
just turn
Junction, okay?
The
And do that. I'm sure that
robot
happens.
off by just saying robot off.
I think you
Oh.
can do that. I could just say Alexa off.
Alexa,
she's
3PO
different.
off. I don't think it works that way.
Not in the, Alexa wasn't around in the 70s.
Now, R2D2 turned himself off for an entire movie.
He had a mental breakdown and fucking went into a coma.
See, this is how the young people think of freaking how Star Wars is. We have a totally different take on how Star Wars was, but you take it a little differently, okay?
Do you think it was a mental breakdown? Do you think he really just...
R2D2,
Yes.
you think a droid
So if
can't
anyone-
turn off,
shut
but
the
it
fuck
Will you
up
shut up?
for
We're having a
5
serious
minutes.
conversation here.
God.
So, if anyone hasn't seen the new Star Wars or anything like that, obviously go watch those. But it's been
Spoiler
like
alert.
20 years since they came out, so
5.
whatever. Yes, I truly think R2 went into a depressive fucking whatever and turned himself off because he couldn't find Luke.
Huh.
He had a mental breakdown and went
They
psychotic.
have no brain.
Doesn't mean that they can't. That's literally what it was. He shut himself off because he couldn't find Luke or whatever.
See, this is the younger generation.
No, I'm sorry. This is Star Wars nerds. Could you think through all 9 movies, who was the hero?
R2 Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar
Yeah,
Binks.
Jar Jar.
R2D2 saved the princess in the first one. R2D2 saved Anakin in the
He
second
was
one.
tired.
Yeah,
he
he was
was
just tired.
tired
He's
of
fuck this.
being-
Luke's taking a break, so am I. Screw this.
No, I don't think it was that. I think he had some sort of guilt or something, and he turned himself off until they found Luke, because then he turned himself back on. Once they found
Well,
out
no,
that
he
Luke,
had the missing map, so
Yeah, once they found Luke.
they didn't find Luke without R2. R2 had
So
to
you're
wake
telling me the droid he was missing Luke,
up. Yes.
and he went into a depression and shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And when Luke came back,
He put himself into a coma.
and then he had the map.
I don't
So
remember the
how
movie.
how do you think the 3PO handled it better?
Well, C-3PO's
They wiped his
gay.
brain,
We do
didn't
know
they?
that, right?
No.
If there's a gay droid,
after,
it's C-3PO.
After episode 3, they did.
Right, Carla?
Yeah, so he doesn't remember anything that happened
No,
up until
episodes
30.
4 or
He even
4,
walks
5,
like
and
a gay
6, and then Luke goes
C-3PO
missing.
does.
Episode 7, 3PO still.
Doesn't remember.
No, he remembers because his memory hadn't been wiped since Luke was born.
I don't
That
know.
was the last time. So how did 3PO handle it? Did he have a better therapist or?
Probably.
I know, that's what I'm wondering. So does a regular human talk to the droids, or is it a droid talking to a droid about their
It's a
issues?
droid talking to a droid.
So you didn't get enough WD-40
Because a human's not
when you
gonna
were a kid.
understand.
That was
how-
a silly question, Mark.
A droid talking to a droid, or a human talking to
A human
droid?
talking to a
because
droid. What kind of
human's
silliness are you
not
talking about
gonna
over there?
understand a droid's thinking. You're not gonna understand how R2 had a
What if
mental
I went to
fucking
droid
breakdown.
school and I'm a doctor in droideism?
How did we end up on this?
I think
What
I
were-
could be a doctor in droideism. No, for fuck's sake, I can be a doctor in droideism. Yay, I can. Anyway, where the fuck were we anyways with what we were talking about? This is why this show is unsuccessful. Right here, right now. I understand everybody out there listening to us right now. I get it. I would turn off too.
It's because you're yelling into a microphone
I yell all
right
the
in front of
time.
you.
Shut up.
Yeah, you got to understand. Mark's microphone is mere inches from his mouth, and he still feels the need to yell. All right, let's take a little break. We'll come back. Mark's got. Do we call the game or? Is
Well, no, we're gonna test Kayla. We're gonna test a millennial against 70's.
And we're back, as promised. Our Country Thunder update with Kayla. Go ahead, Kayla. What do you got?
Country.
I don't honestly have that much of an update. I do, but It doesn't have anything to do with Country Thunder. It has to do with my Instagram. There's actually a small music festival happening in Tucson the weekend of St. Patrick's Day, 17th, 18th, 19th.
Ah, for fuck's sake!
It's their
Patty
first
Michaela.
year that they're doing it out there, and they actually reached out to me to come out there and like promote for them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm probably
That's
gonna
cool.
go out there and hopefully do that. And
What's
we'll see
going to
what
be your
happens.
stage name?
Nothing.
Kayla.
I'm not a stage.
Well, but they're going to like T-Bone or or so,
No.
No, it's
I
just
don't-
Kayla.
Yeah, I don't have a stage name.
Well, we need to get
And
you.
where can people
we
see
need
the
to,
information
We need
on
to get
this
you a
That's
cool
on
freaking
y'all.
stage name.
I don't promote myself. Y'all can promote it.
Where
Kayla's
can we
at
find that?
CTAZ Adventures. CTAZ Adventures.
Also, update on my Amazon storefront is I've made
That's
$20.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Give her a. Can you
Making
give her
sales.
something?
I keep forgetting where
Oh my gosh.
I suck at this. Mark.
Well, that's $20. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
thanks.
what we really think. It's way too late for that. It's like no.
I can edit.
That's almost where your doctor tells you you're going to die and then you owe me as you're walking out. That's what you did right
and what's
there.
your Amazon storefront? I honestly don't remember that one because I was screwed
It's
up.
like Amazon/shop/CTAZ Adventures or something like that.
Wah, wah,
Wait, is it
wah,
Amazon.com/?
Yes.
Amazon.com/shop
Shop/CTAZ Adventures.
Yeah, go there and check out Kayla's storefront on all the things that you will need for Country Thunder.
Everyone's starting to ramp up with their stuff now, so there's a lot of people that are coming out of the woodworks right now
The
that are,
countdown's on, right?
oh, it's my first year, so I need this. So I've helped out a few people already
sounds
trying
like
to
a
find
girl.
their sites and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
that's been happening.
You're your Arizona Country Thunder ambassador, Kayla.
I know.
Give her some.
I should
some
start
line.
charging people and just be like, $20 an hour. I'll do it all for you.
You can coordinate the whole thing. You could freaking be like, I'll buy your site. I'll do everything for you. There's a person that I know that's going out that they have nine.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot, right?
Yeah, no, that is. We own one, and then we actually are going to rent two from a different lady.
How big are each spots?
They're supposed to be 19 by 40, but if Country Thunder doesn't measure them correctly, or people don't move the damn flags and give themselves more space. And then there was one year that the lands got all messed up.
I think I kind of know if I pull up and I'm like, hey, like a small shower. Hey, I don't think this is the right amount.
Yeah. No, there was one year the lands were all messed up and stuff like that, so they ended up shorting us. It was like 15 by like 32.
Did they give you money back?
No, they didn't.
Bastards.
So, yeah, that year wasn't fun. We made it work. I'm pretty sure the site
15
I
by
own.
32 is not that big.
No. We
I don't even
barely...
think it's not the size of this room. 32 feet, that's bigger than 32 feet.
No,
From here all the way over there?
I would say that's more than 32 feet.
And then you only get 15 feet wide?
Something like that. It's supposed to be...
You're 6 foot, so imagine you're laying down 6 of you across. Right?
I'd be pretty close. I mean, I will
think
have
this
another. I'll
room-
smoke a little more, and we could try. I mean,
We'll move the couch.
This room from wall to wall, I think, is a little bit more than 32.
I think it's more than 32.
Okay. Anyways, okay.
But
So
yeah,
it's not really
so-
that big. It's the size of this room, basically.
Yeah, no, the 19 by 40 can fit like a standard like RV motorhome kind of thing. But if you have one of those gigantic ones, you're going to have to get 2 spots and figure that out.
Wow. I thought they were bigger than that, but I guess why would they have to be if you're only bringing? Yeah, I mean, because you can fit
That's
4 or
why
5 people comfortably in an RV.
That's why a lot of people want multiple sites. Like, I only have one, and I would love to get a second one so that I had 2 next to each other, so that I don't have to finagle where the car is going to get parked, where the RV is going to be parked, where we're going to put the tent, and where we're going to do all this
So if
shit.
you don't have that, what do you have to do? You have to park outside and then walk in?
If you don't camp?
Yeah, if you don't have a site.
Yeah, if you don't camp out there, there's parking, so you just park there, go in for the concert, then you have to leave by 2 a.m. So we did that our very first year.
How do they do that though?
I think because that lot needs to be empty, so cars that aren't in or that are
I just
still
take an
there,
Uber though. So I mean, they can't check wristbands or anything. So there are.
Yeah, they do.
No, it's
Do they
obviously if the lot has to be empty at 2 and the car's still there, take it.
I would Uber.
Tow it.
Yeah, but I'd Uber.
Yeah, no, you can do that. That's
But
perfect.
if I get in and I want to stay for the other 3 days.
Your car's been towed because
No,
you're
I
supposed to
Ubered
be
there.
out.
I Ubered there. I got in. How
Oh,
would they
no,
know
you
that?
probably get away with that.
No, yeah, you can absolutely do that. I mean, everything closes the festival ground closes, I think, at 2.
Well, I would just make friends and go sack on their lawn or something.
Exactly. So, I mean, if you make friends with anyone in the campgrounds and you just crash at their shit, but like, that's kind of weird to do, but
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of people renting out their sites right now. So I've been telling everyone, like, if you even think about going, just rent out the campsite. Like, get a tent, do whatever.
It's always about the secondary.
Yeah, you should be a
market, isn't it?
broker. Just have people.
Go through you,
consign
and you
their
can do all
sites
that.
to
Exactly.
you.
Do you want to rent your spot out? Call Kayla. I'll get you top dollar for your freaking Country Thunder spot.
I have thought about doing that because a lot of people, like I said, I've had at least 3 this week reach out to me and say, how do I know that I'm not getting scammed? What questions do I ask? What do I blah, blah, blah.
That could be a good little business.
Yeah.
And I was like, here,
somebody just
go to
stole it
these
from. We're
people.
patenting it tomorrow, you bastards. We're freaking doing this. So.
I think a little service to offer though, just to make sure they're not getting scammed and shit like that.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty brilliant idea. So
I mean, that's why I do it for free ultimately, just because it's like I want people to be. I wish I would have had someone the first year we went, or even the second year that we went, to tell me what to do, so I didn't waste all the money that we wasted in those first 2 years, even though we continue to waste money. Still,
see,
to this
I
day.
want to see you eventually get to the point of how I can save money going to Country Thunder. How you be a whole advisor or anybody going.
The only problem with that is that it depends on what you have. If you don't have an RV, of course you can tent camp, but to me, tent camping is just miserable because it's so hot out there, so you're not sleeping during the day. You know, sometimes at night it gets so cold out there that you're like freezing to death, but then at 6 a.m. you're fucking wide awake because you're burning alive. So it really just depends on like what you have. If you already have an RV, then that takes out some.
How many really
cost.
tent camp there though? They're 10%, 20%.
I wouldn't know. Probably like 20%. Because a lot of people are in that way. They can't find an RV. They don't have the money. They don't have the
Well, it's not Woodstock,
resources.
for God's sake.
Well, yeah, but you think about PIR. It's the same thing. Everyone's in RVs out there. Maybe a few.
That's their houses.
That's different, though.
They just drive-
I could not see
Everybody at PI just driving their house up there for the time is what they're doing. So
I could not see tent camping at PIR. I used to work in that parking lot
No, I couldn't
every
see it
day.
either.
And I remember 7 a.m. one time we had a thermometer, like the floor for thermometers or whatever. It was already like 90 degrees and it was 7 a.m. and the fucking sun wasn't even over the mountain yet.
And that was in April when Country Thunder happens. Because obviously in June or July, sure, it's 100 degrees.
It's
in the middle of the
100.
night.
I want to
on the
say it was
freaking
like April,
sidewalk.
May. Maybe no, it would have had to been later. It probably would have been like August.
Yeah. So what's it like in May? But still, that just surrounded by all that concrete and stuff like that, it would be miserable. It would
Yeah.
be miserable.
And I know they just redid all that concrete out there
So,
too. So it's probably worse.
recommendation number 1: don't tent camp at Country Thunder.
I mean, if it's something that you have to do, then you have to do it. You know, obviously.
I think I would leave and go stay at a hotel and come back the next day or something like that is what I think I'd do.
I understand that aspect of it, but then again, if you're drinking, obviously you shouldn't be driving. And then two,
Snoozing and boozing
a
before
lot of
cruising.
people are freaking partying in the campgrounds till all sorts of hours. So it's like, you might as well just spend the money because year 2, we were going to get a hotel. Me, Jamie, and 2 girls that I used to work with. All 4 of us were going to split a hotel room. And then the 2 girls backed out. Jamie and I were going to pay, I think, like $650 to $800 for the one room, and then still had to drive back and forth 30 minutes. But thankfully, we found a campsite for $300, and we just tent camped. But then came home Saturday because it was not fun.
I mean, you got to really love what you're doing. I would think if you're I'm not a tent camper anyways.
No.
No, I will pay to take an RV out there.
And as
At
you
some
really get
point,
older,
I would.
camping is I want a log cabin with a jacuzzi
No, I'll tell you when I go
and a hooker and some blow. That's what I want for my camping.
when I go camping, I always sleep outside. Even my friends had a mobile home type thing up at Parker, and I always slept out on the front porch. I always sleep outside.
You've always done that, though.
I just like sleeping.
Most
outside.
of the time when she throws you out, she's like, get out! Throws you out like the cat.
But in a situation like that, and I don't know. I'd probably still sleep outside, but I wouldn't sleep much. That's for sure.
Do people still do that? Remember the old days when they used to take the cat and throw it outside? Do they still do that?
The Flintstones, no.
Well, just anybody. Remember they would always throw the cat
No,
outside.
everyone has dog doors, and cats go out on their own.
Yeah,
Cats
all right.
cats run the house.
So any more Country Thunder news?
No.
Because you're having this up until when we do. You can have at least one, maybe two more updates on this.
No, for right
And then,
now.
of course, afterward, we're going to want the big.
Yeah, no, I'll have the wrap up and all that afterwards. But for now, it's pretty much just, tomorrow when we're recording this, tomorrow will be 30 days and it's just crunch time getting food and
Nice.
getting all of our shit done. And
Well, I know people appreciate the updates. I think it's freaking cool. I think once you start doing more, you'll be more updated. So I like that. So, but we're going to be right back. We got fun. We got a fun game coming.
Yeah, let's mention again CTAZ Adventures on Instagram and Amazon.com/shop/CTAZadventures.com.
Dear Lord. Say that. Can you do that fast? 3 times.
It'll all be in the post reel.
Wow. Okay. Goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, so what we do on this show, you know that we have Kayla, our millennial. Hit a button, please, for that.
For what? What button
Because
do you
I
want
want
for
a
the
button
millennial?
big. I
don't have a
Yay!
millennial button here.
Anyway, yes, there, our millennial right there. You cut her off, too. But I wanted to talk about slang. So a lot of these young kids nowadays you're texting or you're doing something and BRB. I didn't know BRB was be right back until I thought it was like they forgot the U for Burger King or whatever. I really did. So I don't know. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do today's tech slang and slang. Yeah, you're right. Yes, I know you don't like this game, Callie. I'm sorry. And 70s slang is what we're going to do.
Well, now that you say that, though, that's weird how slang is mostly, text, BRBs,
It
and
is.
LOLs and stuff like that, versus things that were said in the 70s.
So this is what we would have had in the 70s, and we would have. We'll come up with abbreviations for some of these 70s ones that we can do too. So
if we had texting in the 70s.
yeah, if we had texting it, yes. Okay, so this is what it is. It's not a game. You need to come up with some millennial jargon that we don't know, text or whatever, and then I'm going to give you some 70s text, okay? So start me off with what the kids are using
I
nowadays.
didn't know I was going first. I would have been better prepared. So the one that I still get tripped up on is TLDR.
I think I know this one.
TLDR.
Talk to you later.
TLDR.
Did you even hear the words that I said?
So that's not right.
No, not at all.
So TR.
TLDR.
TLDR.
T is.
How long am I supposed to give them?
Don't. Let's go. Move along.
Okay, so TLDR means too long, didn't read. So a lot of people will make these long ass emails, but then we'll put a TLDR of this.
So it's okay that. So you spill your heart out to me, and I just reply back. Too long to read.
Every text I send you. Fuck you.
Wow.
TLDR. That's going to be my
so I
favorite
didn't,
thing.
and that's okay with you?
No, it's ultimately, so like I said, they'll send this long email about, Bob getting his promotion and how he served in the military and da-da-da-da-da. But then, at the beginning, it'll just say TLDR, Bob got a promotion. So people don't have to read the whole frickin' thing if they didn't want to.
I will now know how to text you, Mark.
I might. Wow.
TLDR.
I would have never got that.
TLDR.
All right.
I
So
wrote an
let's
opening
talk-
for the show.
all right.
Please don't talk over me.
So this is the 70s. Man, he's really got an issue with that. Oh, for fuck's sake, you need to get over this, friggin' McJimmy. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay, so this is one from the 70s, all right? Deep Six.
Deep Six. Deep Throat.
No, it's not a sexual thing. It's not.
Deep Six.
So when you want to get rid of something in the 70s, you deep sixed it.
I
Shot
was born in
yeah.
1970,
I'm
so I
deep
don't
sixing
know
it, man.
these things.
I don't need that. I'm deep
Yeah,
sixing
I
that.
know about 86ing things, but not deep sixing it.
All right, so we both didn't know. Okay, your turn. All right,
No, what's yours?
You want me another one?
No, what is the answer to that? What
Deep
does it...
six. What it means is when you want to get rid of something, you say, I'm deep sixing it. That's what the 70s like. Don't shake your head. That's what it was, okay? I'm not being rude.
I never heard Greg Brady deep six anything.
Deep six. I know it sounds like a porno thing.
It does.
Deep 6'9".
Well, we go right
I
to
mean,
deep throat.
I'm just going to deep 6'9" you.
Moving right along.
All right, here we go. Let's today's slang.
Okay, so this one is, what's a simp?
What's a simp?
Simp.
A nerd, a dork.
Okay, use it in a
simpleton.
sentence, please.
I don't even know how to use it in a sentence. I'm
No, I don't know what is.
almost 30.
What is a simp?
So it says it means when someone does way too much for a person they like.
Does
So a lot of what I
does
read
way
on
too.
Does way too much for a person they like.
So like what I've seen
it
on
starts
like
with an S.
TikTok is like if a guy does something for a girl, like does just too much, he's a simp for her because he's
He butters her toast. He
this man.
It's-
Mark,
Squeezes
you are
her-
not a simp.
I am not a simp. Damn it!
I might be a simp.
You're not a simp.
I hate this so much.
Okay. So
me.
simp. All right. So we're all 0 for 3 right now because none of us know. Okay. All right. So this is the shaggin' wagon.
Isn't that just a Volkswagen?
No, that's a station wagon.
Right.
I don't know.
Station wagon that you bone people in.
This is a station wagon. Yes, it was. Or you actually lived in your shaggin' wagon. If you had a van,
Yeah,
I'm in the
VW
shaggin'
bus or
wagon. Yes,
or
the
a
shaggin'
van.
wagon.
The-
So
the
that's
sha-
what a shaggin' wagon
The Ford
was.
Econoline series, the shaggin' wagon.
Yes, exactly. In fact, I think that's how they sold it.
Yeah.
And it had, carpeting. Can you imagine having a blue light now in there, a black light? Oh,
Carpeting
God,
on
and
the
a
walls
shaggin'
and
wagon.
blue lights and
Shaggin' wagons are pretty cool, though. All right, you're up. You didn't know shaggin' wagon.
All right. What does it mean if someone has drip?
Oh, that's gonorrhea or something, isn't it? That's a sexual disease, right? No?
No.
Oh, damn, I thought it was close.
Dad, do you know?
If I've got the drip,
Someone-
I don't want to say that.
someone has drip. Nah,
Game?
I can speculate, but
Kind of.
Your drip.
So this is an adjective typically used to describe an outfit that is extremely fashionable.
Jim, that
and
is
stylish.
so drip. That shirt is
It's-
so drip.
I got a new shirt today that is so drip.
Look at that drip. You look fab.
You look not fat, F-A-P-H-A-T.
Fab.
Fabulous, fab.
So is fat out?
Fab.
B is in Bravo.
Does anybody use fat anymore? P-H-A-T?
It's offensive.
Why?
Canceled.
Why is P-H-A-T fat offensive?
You look marvelous.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
All right. So
We
back
suck
to
at
the
this
70s.
game.
Yeah,
This
we
is
do.
fucking useless.
Jive turkey.
Oh, I have no idea.
Come on. That's some jive turkey.
I have no clue.
That's just a dumb person, right? Just,
No. It is an insincere, deceitful, dishonest person in the 70s. You jive turkey.
What?
Oh, I
An
remember.
insincere,
I remember those two guys from
deceitful,
Airplane.
dishonor. I know. That was the greatest thing ever. Excuse me, I talk jive. And it's
Barbara Billingsley, Leave It to Beaver's mom spoke jive.
excuse me, and then they're like, golly, and it says shit. It's freaking great. It was brilliant. But anyways, jive turkey is freaking, deceitful. You're a jive turkey.
Never heard of
All
it.
right. So we suck at this
Yeah,
game.
we
All right.
really suck at
We
this.
are.
This game's
Okay.
kinda
Next. Okay.
Boring. What does it mean to spill the tea?
Tell the news. Give the information that you have.
Tell the news.
Well, the news about something. I'm spilling the tea about.
Get the
don't know.
lady on the horn. I gotta tell her the tea.
I gotta spill the tea.
What?
I don't know.
Spill
What
the
hell is it?
tea.
I'm old.
So I gotta talk. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you the secret. I gotta spill the story.
Oh, the secret. Okay.
I gotta talk the story. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you the tea.
I feel like
Listen, you gotta call me. I gotta tell you the tea.
Spill the tea.
I wouldn't say it's gossip.
right, so I was close. You got to tell the
Yeah.
secret.
Well, yeah.
Half point.
All right, so I'm
point.
winning this half. I am. Okay. I don't think, let's see. Trying to do something easier for you. What's cracking?
Isn't that just like what's up?
Yes, okay, I'll give you that. Good general greeting, yes. Stop, you're ruining the show. Yes, okay, so now you're up 1 and I get a half, so 2.5. Stop. We're going to have to edit here. Okay.
So what does it mean to be salty?
Sassy.
Pissed off, bitchy, grumbly.
This isn't freaking
Sure.
Pictionary or whatever whatever you're
Charades.
Yeah. Slippy, slappy, whatever.
Mom, you're going to have to make the deciding vote on that one. Because the true definition is bitter or upset.
Yeah, bitchy.
Yeah.
Why are you being salty
Stop.
about the frickin' intro?
Bitchy.
You are being a little bitchy about the intro.
Yes, I'm being salty about the intro that I
You're being
worked on all week
salty.
to write so it sound perfect. So Mark will let me give you 5 words out. Yes.
Mom, what do you say? Point,
I'm
no point?
salty on that.
Do they get a point?
Season the hell out of
Yeah.
this thing because I'm so fucking salty about it.
Okay, here's the 70s one. Are you ready? Are you jiving yet?
Are you dancing?
Close.
Having sex.
No. Are you jiving? No. That's masturbation is everything. Have you masturbated yet? That's in everyone. Okay. No. Are you relaxed? Are you jiving yet? Are you jiving yet?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm
Jiving-
just going about. Don't question the 70s slang.
No, I'm questioning it because jiving is dancing and moving and wiggling around.
Well,
Why the
this is-
fuck would you be relaxed?
Okay,
Judge.
no, I have a question.
You're raising your hand?
Yes, could you please go back a couple and tell me the definition of jive turkey?
Jive turkey is an insincere, deceitful, dishonest person. You're a
So-
jive turkey.
so-
Listen to the way I'm sentencing this. You took my money, you jive turkey.
All right, so if jive is insecure, deceitful, yada, yada, yada.
No,
how
because
is
listen to it in a
relaxed?
sentence. And this is 70 slang. First of all, let's go 70 slang. All right, you're a jive turkey. You just took money from me, you jive turkey. And now, are you jiving yet? Are you relaxing?
No.
I'm just listen.
No,
this-
you're using jive turkey and jiving.
I'm not. I'm just going by what the internet said. Okay. All right.
not
We have
gonna
two
have
more.
eardrums
Two
by the
more,
end
and we're
of this
done.
episode.
2 more. Just go through 2 more. You guys suck.
Okay, my next one is when someone says thank you next. What does that mean?
I say a hooker.
What?
Thank you. Next. Get it?
No.
Hey, you're done with one. Thank you. Next.
Thank you. Move on to the next.
Yes.
subject.
Thank you. Next. It's kind of like when you're at Kohl's. Thank you. Next.
No. Slang term for when something was useful but has now passed. So when you say some
A hooker
stupid
came back in that category.
No, when you say some stupid shit, it's just thank you next, we're moving on.
Okay.
Mark, thank you. Next.
It was used by Ariana Grande in her song with the same title.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, that
Thank you,
is
next.
okay.
I
All
have to
right.
remember that one.
All right, you ready? This is a 70s slang. I got a skitty.
You shit your underwear.
I was going
No!
to say, you need to do
No!
laundry.
I'm really late and I got a skitty.
Leave?
You have to hurry and leave. I got a skitty.
Okay.
Yeah, Kelly didn't like that one either.
Well, I'm not saying this is like a.
Kelly doesn't appreciate
All
any
right,
of
we're
this
done. How long
70s
are we at?
slang.
Goddamn it! Can we have this damn segment? This just sucks.
No, we got one more.
All right.
All right, my last one is sus.
See you
Sus.
soon.
No.
Damn it.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Someone is acting really sus in this room.
Suspect. Shady. Aha. I got one.
Short for suspicious, when a situation or a person gives an impression that something they did is questionable.
Okay.
It became famous with Among Us, if you guys have seen or played that. They would tell a lot of people, you're acting sus, because you're acting
I
suspicious.
think I've seen that one.
So if I text somebody, they'll know what I'm saying with that.
Try it at work. When one
I
of,
will, because
one
I
of
work
your
with a bunch of
coworkers is
young.
acting a little like suspicious on some shit,
You're
just
acting
turn to him
sus.
and just say you're.
Or
you're
you know
being
what I
sus
could do?
right
I
now.
get away with. I could hang up the phone and I'd be like, "That guy was acting sus," because I do fucking loans, and I bet you everybody around me go, "Whoa, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's good. All right, I'm gonna do a good job. I'm gonna try that."
I want to meet your coworkers
I
because
know.
they probably think you
We're
live
gonna
in.
have Tatiana on. Tatiana, if you're listening, we're gonna have you on. She's
They
the
probably
group
think
on.
you live in an old folks home.
She is
and
one of
you're
those
like,
people that she's like, if you spend $30 here, you get a $10 rebate. She's that kind of girl. but
Mark's going to screw these things up and end up in HR.
do we have an HR department with our work world?
No.
Oh, I say things
your
at work, and George sits next to me and goes, Mark, you need to go. You can't say that here.
Oh, really?
I told people that I didn't like pregnant women the other day, and we have a pregnant woman that sits right across from me, directly
God.
across from me. And I love my guy, but not you, my guy. I said, I like you.
So other places have to correct you when you're about to say something
Yeah, but they're not
wrong.
going to. I'm
Okay.
old. I can just say I'm old. I'm sorry. Come on.
wait, I have one more.
Oh,
What?
do I? Let's have another round. You got to let me go then. Okay, so you wait. Hold on.
I
You
don't
wait
like
your
yours
turn.
because yours don't make any sense.
Yes, they do. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Keep on stepping.
Leave.
Just keep
Get out.
going. Like,
Keep
get
it
out
moving.
of my way.
Get out of here. Okay. I
That's-
did an easy.
So that's thank you next is
Keep
the
on stepping.
2023 version of
We
that.
go. Keep on
Like,
stepping.
thank you next. Get
And
out of my
how would
face.
an Irish person say it? Ah, keep on stepping. We're
If
still.
we had any Irish listeners, they're all gone.
Well,
They've just gone.
what did I lose them at? For fuck's sake, did I lose them at that?
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
first time you said
Okay,
it.
just go.
It was 80s or 90s was get to stepping. Like,
I
get
gotta
out of here.
keep on, keep on, keep on,
And
keep on
Spotify.
dancing on through the night. If anybody knows this and you put it on our Facebook page, I'll give you $1. You gotta keep
He
on.
won't give you
keep
shit, but we'd
on,
appreciate
keep
it if you
on
did.
Doing it right.
What does vibe check mean?
What is it?
Vibe check.
Vibe check. Hey man, are you okay? I'm vibe checking you.
Get an idea how people are acting in the room.
I'm vibe checking you. You all right, dude?
Yeah, Dad's. Yeah, I guess you guys are.
Yes, we win.
A phrase said before checking someone's vibe, aka how they are feeling
I
in
know what
general,
a vibe is. We've got a
or
vibe
about
forever.
a specific situation.
Okay.
Vibe
So
check.
I win vibe.
On the veggie burgers, yum! I love veggie burgers. That makes no fucking sense. but okay.
That's a little. That's
What 10-year-old wrote this article?
And it sounds like you actually tried to do the voice.
it just came out naturally.
Whoa.
All right. Are we finally done with it? Give me. Okay. Ah, Suki Suki. This was big in the 70s. Ah, Suki Suki.
What the hell, Montana?
My dog is joining us today and
Ah,
trying to get up on my.
Suki
Your
Suki.
dog.
So think of Austin Powers. It's oh yeah, baby. Ah, Suki Suki is oh yeah, baby.
I wonder if that came out of Vietnam or something.
I don't know. There's let's just go. So there's some easier. There's other ones. Peace out. We still use that to this day. Flower power. Would you know flower power?
No, not really.
Choosing peace over war, man. Flower power.
Okay.
What's another one? I'm going to my crib.
That was 70s? I would
That
feel
was
like that's like 90s.
70 started the crib freaking thing, and then the last one is my man, my man.
What does it mean to live rent-free?
Live rent free. LRF. LRF.
No. It's
Damn it!
It's
Damn
not an
it!
acronym or anything.
Damn it! I was hoping I had that. Son of a bitch. That sucks.
Not having any responsibility.
No, when you can't stop obsessively thinking about something, that means it lives rent.
Oh,
Free.
yes.
Oh, that
Mind.
kind of see. We wouldn't think of that. We'd be like, "Are you horny?"
No, I've
Horny.
heard that.
That's
I've
what
heard
we
that
would-
expression. Just kind of opposite. Don't let things live rent free in your head.
Yeah, well, the cool young Gen
Hip.
Zers are saying they're not cool, but the young Gen Zers are saying
I like Jive
rent-free.
Turkey. That's my favorite of all this.
So, like, that video lives rent free in my head because I constantly think about that video.
Very interesting.
All right.
Well, there you go. 70s slang versus millennial slang.
I think that was fun.
That wasn't millennial slang. That was Gen
Can
Z.
we get some?
Sorry,
can
Gen
we get
Z.
some?
No, we cannot.
Clapping on that.
No.
Come on.
Boo. Boo.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Tink will be back soon, but that really wasn't a game. We were just trying to talk slang.
Who's Tink?
Hey, Tink's an important man. I heard he's a pretty important guy.
He's not allowed here.
Well, so I launched my. Before we leave, are we wrapping things up? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
So I launched my 80-20 thing. I've got T-shirts. I've got my logo, all that stuff. So Jim's going to be putting them on Facebook, so you guys can see our 80-20 motto. It's because nobody's perfect, and it'll be explained way in the future. But the shirts are cool.
Just tell them you're trying to write a book.
I am. I'm trying to write, my 80-20 book. It'll explain a lot of stuff, how I feel, and I don't know, but I'm 53, and I think I got a little bit of wisdom, so I'm going to try to pass it along. Sure. So I'm also trying the drums, so I'm done.
Yes.
My teacher's 10, and he's going to show me exactly what to do. I mean, Kenny's a really good kid.
When do your drum lessons start?
Thursday. They start Thursday.
So by next show, which will be approximately 2 weeks,
I'm going to learn this. That's what I'm going to have down.
So Mark's going to give us an update every week on how well he's doing with his drum lessons.
I will. We can have a 5-minute update on that. I mean, eventually I'll have a drums. I've always wanted to learn, so I'm excited about that. But, it's been a fun week. Kayla, what are you looking forward to this week?
I'm hoping that my work schedule doesn't change so I can go to that festival over the weekend.
Okay. You don't have any PTO?
No.
You used up for Country Thunder, right?
Yeah, I got to save it all for Country Thunder in a month. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm able to go out to that because that's really awesome that I got invited for free to go out
Absolutely.
there.
That's a great, and Jim, what's going on?
So far right now, I'm going to Sedona on Wednesday. I went to Sedona and Camp Verde last week. Going to Sedona this Wednesday. Hopefully get some more work coming in. That'd be
nice. Great. That's cool. Well, I just want to say hey, listen, seriously, everybody. Our last episode was the most listened to episode. So I know I said it earlier, but I really do appreciate it. And if you listen to it again, hopefully we get to 109 or what was it, 110 or whatever it was. So I know it's
our year anniversary will be July 31st. We're talking about a Party Year live show. We don't know yet, but I'd love to be at 1,000 total downloads by then. And
I think all of us and our groupie in the past, Carla is just like what I love about Carla. She's been at 80% of these things. She just sits in the back. But I think we've actually made leeway. I think between our first show, if you were to listen to our first show and listen to this, I think we've actually come a long way. I'm
letting it go. I'm not letting it live rent free in my head.
I mean, I guess listen, we don't have any say or reason with this show. We know that.
No, it has. This has been a great time. The other thing I'm going to ask people, hey, go to our Facebook page. Let us know you're there. Let us know someone's listening to us.
Yeah, everybody out there, I have 700 friends. I share this crap with you. You guys don't freaking do anything back. Come on, just give me some love.
And share the show with your friends. If you don't like us, they might.
Yeah, somebody might.
Of course, we're at the end of the show, so probably no one ever heard that.
It just sucks like everybody has a... I wouldn't be surprised if Carla didn't have a podcast and we don't know about it. We can just listen to her podcast.
She's going to do ASMR.
Which is... What's that? Oh, is that... Anyways.
What ASMR
guys,
we're wrapping it up.
We appreciate you guys. We could probably talk about this all night, so we love you. Thank you. Kayla, say goodnight, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.